Hi, my name is Stephanie Sahano from Sacred Self-Healing, and here's another one of my daily painting process videos. The major thing that happened today was that I did some work on some old traumatic events, different situations where I was held down, restrained, not able to leave a space that I wanted to leave, where I didn't feel safe and where some terrible things happened to me. Some things that had to do with guns and some things that happened to do with many kinds of assaults. So the conclusion I came to today and the topic of my painting today is that this is my body and I get to decide what happens to it. This is the image I've done for today about this being my body and I get to decide what happens to it. This is the inking process. So that hand is on my heart, which is about me deciding what my feelings are, me being in charge of my feelings and nobody else being able to tell me to feel or not feel something. And this one is on my belly because that's like where my gut is, where my instincts are. And people don't get to tell me not to follow my instincts. My instincts are my own. They serve me and the world. Nobody else gets to have a say about that. And then this thought bubble, I'm going to actually turn it this way so I can write it, and then I'll turn it back to paint it. So it says, this is my body. I decide what happens to it. All right, now time for the handy dandy eraser. Alrighty, so I'm going to start the painting process now. Begin with the lemonade color that I use for my skin. I'm a very pale skinned person. You can tell by my hands. And this is the palest kind of paint color that I could find. I'm so pale, I'm almost translucent. In the summer, if I wear shorts, the light reflects off my skin and it makes it hard to look at my legs. But I love my legs. They carry me everywhere I go. No complaints. All right, next I'm going to do my heart. I did a nice big heart today because I don't want to be closed down. I want to be open-hearted and live as fully open as I can. And it improves all the time. I get more and more open-hearted as life goes on. And as I learn more about what it means to be a sovereign being and to be in charge of my own thoughts and my own feelings and my own results and my own body. My goal is to live wholeheartedly. So I do the best I can at that. Okay, so now here's an interesting situation. I have a bloom going on where I don't really want a bloom going on. And it's because I have too much water. But in watercolor, you can fix pretty much anything. So I'm taking out some of the water. And with a clean wet brush, I can lift off some more of this. And then using a little less water, I can come back in and paint it again. Oh, I love watercolor. Such a fun medium. I also really like having a creative process that I can use to express myself. I don't know what I'd do without it. I've been doing these daily paintings now for 592 days. And they feel like they save me from misunderstanding myself or not understanding myself. They save me from getting mired too much in the challenges of the day. I can get such a good perspective and see things more clearly when I do my daily paintings. And that's why I'm so dedicated to it. I don't know that I've ever done anything 592 days in a row. I can't think of it. I have missed the occasional painting when I've been traveling or like right after my mastectomy and I had to use photos since I couldn't move my arms well enough for a few days. But I still did my writing and I still did something creative during the day because it's so healing for me. This one today was especially healing because it's taken me a long time to realize that I'm a sovereign being and that I get to control what happens to my body. There were so many times when I didn't know how to get out of a dangerous situation or stop the dangerous thing that was happening to me. So it's really great for me now to be able to realize this. Oh, since there's not too intense of a color, I'm going to do my shoes that color. Beautiful purple shoes. All right. If you're in a situation where you feel like you don't have sovereignty over your body, I would definitely recommend asking for help with that. It requires a lot of bravery, requires a lot of resource. I know that I couldn't have done it any sooner than I did it. I feel really lucky to be in a safe situation now where I don't have to worry about that. The stuff I was working on is very old stuff. Some from my childhood, some from my teen years, some from my young adulthood. And I feel really lucky that I don't have those issues to deal with at the moment. But whatever your age, if this is an issue for you to have sovereignty over your own body, I definitely recommend asking for help. Sometimes crimes are being committed against us and we aren't even aware that they are crimes. And then we do things to numb because it's so painful what we're experiencing. And those things we do to numb are not healthy for us, physically, spiritually, emotionally. But it's hard to know what to do. And trying to do it alone is, I would say, almost impossible, if not impossible. So I definitely would support you in asking for help. There are agencies around that help. There are legal services around that help. But they don't know that we need help unless we tell them that we need help. So really, it's important to do what you can first to provide for your safety, and then to ask for the help that you need. And do it in a way that I mean, of course, you can never guarantee your safety, but you can take measures that support your safety. Like asking for help. Right, I'm going to tip it a little bit so I can get my washing going here. All right, thank you for watching today. And I'll see you tomorrow in the next one.